we will also ask for awareness of the time, if there is a time that we should be stopping and we have not. Please give us an awareness of that. But for now, who else? Yes?
Wondering if you can give me some guidance. For the last 20 years, I've had downloads and I've received lots of messages and lots of information, and I'm so grateful for it. Right now in this stage of my life, I'm working about 50 hours a week and I go to school. I feel like everything that I truly love and enjoy is on the back burner.
Yeah.
School is for work, it's not for pleasure. I just received another download a couple of mornings ago for a story. I have a business I really want to start that just rings true to my heart. So if you have any guidance for when I'm done with school and I can move forward with what I truly love, so I'm not scattered and trying to do everything I love at once and making no progress.
Yes. What we would say is we are not going to invite you to wait until after school. Yes? And you know that.
I know.
Yes.
Okay.
You cannot do that because you know too well that this is nourishment to your soul.
Mm-hmm.
And so you cannot cut off the nourishment to your soul until a later time, especially when you know it, because it will affect you much more strongly than those who don't know it. Yes, you do know it. And so what we're going to invite you to do is to give yourself some sacred time. We want this to be sacred time of peace. In whatever way peace looks like to you now, we will say that this can change and it will evolve as you go along, what the peace will look like to you. But we would invite you will make the decision, but we are going to invite you to allow yourself 15 minutes a day. Yes. And you can play with that. We are not hard and fast. If it must be 1 minute, give yourself 1 minute. But we invite you to do it each day. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
To carve out this time. Even if you are just sitting in the bathroom. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
With the doors closed. With yourself at peace and acknowledging this is my sacred moment. This is my sacred moment. Because it will all unfold for you, dear one.
Okay.
It will unfold for you. And you will find the opportunities. And they will be more peaceful because right now you have so much. And you are trying to do it all. And that is why we want you to carve out those moments for peace. And in those moments, you will be opened up to knowing, what is my next step? What is my next step? It does not have to be everything at once. When you are listening, you will know. We wish to take this moment to acknowledge to our little one that as she got quiet, and she listened and she allowed and she quit hiding, yes, the next step unfolded for her, and here she is in Minnesota from Tennessee, being seen. But we will say that it can happen in the same way for you. Magically, dear one. Magically. There is so much in store for you. And it will be easy. It will be easy. It may not seem that way. It will be easy when you carve out that sacred time. Honor it. Honor you. Yes.
Thank you.
And, yes.
Hello. I wasn't expecting to come up here, but two things that you've spoken about already have really resonated with me. One is calling Stephanie your little one,
Yes.
and the other is her growth in becoming visible.
Yes.
I've called this my summer of self. I've spent a great deal of time in reflection and trying to make peace with some things that happened in my childhood that I think I've kind of compartmentalized. And I have discovered inside myself what I call my lovelies. They're my little ones. I have 5 of them. And when I first found them, they were in these containers. They were like little teardrop shaped containers, and I thought that they were there because they had been damaged somehow and they had been like shoved away. And then I realized that they were there because they were perfect and they were protected. So I went through the process of taking them out of the containers and putting the incidents that caused the pain into the containers, so now they're locked away. And I'm in the process of reintegrating these little ones, these lovelies.
Yeah.
And my biggest fear is being seen, is being visible. It's very scary to me. And
Yes.
I'm not quite sure if there's any
What we
wisdom
will
there.
say to you, and we waited for this moment to say it, is that you sparkle, dear one. You sparkle, and it is visible to others. Yes, it is visible to others. When you allow it, it will not be hard for you to be seen at all. But what we invite you to do first, and you are doing so well, you are doing it perfectly, dear one. We would say you are. What we are here to tell you is that love is the key to this. Yes. Lovingly integrating what you recognize, when you can see them, when you can know these parts of yourself. Yes, in that way, to lovingly integrate them into your life, to allow them to become one with you, enough that you are loving the whole of you as much as you treasure them. Yes. And that will be your turning point, because it is about loving the whole of you. And as you see that they are you, our little one, she is us. She is a part of us, but she is no less than us. You are a part of us. You are no less than us. We are all one who is plural. We are. It is exciting because people like you are beginning to recognize this more and more. But we want you to begin to treasure yourself more. We use that word to you with great significance. We invite you to take into meditation the concept of you being in a treasure box, being discovered as protected and divine, a lovely little one.
Thank you.
Yes.
I also feel like it's been a gift from Spirit that I've now been blessed with 2 little grandchildren, a 14-month-old and a newborn, and the experience of loving them is also healing me.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I get to play in a way that I never got to before. It's wonderful.
And they are bringing in such fresh energy for you.
Mhm.
And the fresh energy that is in you now gets to come out and play more. Yes. It is a time of rebirthing for you.
Wonderful.